Okay, so today we are going to be talking about sine and cosine ratios. In our previous section, 9.4, we talked about the tangent ratio, and we also introduced the sine and cosine ratios. So just to cover that again, the sine of an angle is equal to the opposite side of that angle over the hypotenuse. So if we see this in an example, we have a person standing down here, and they're trying to figure out how tall is this side across from them. And they see down here it's a 20-degree angle. So if we know the angle measure and we know one of the sides that's part of our ratio, we can set it up in an equation like this. So we have the sine of that angle over 1, because we can put anything over 1, is equal to our ratio of the opposite over hypotenuse, which is x over 41. And if you plug that into your calculator, type in 41, and then this sin button is your sine key of 20, and you hit equal, you should get it's approximately 14. Now if we move on to our next example for cosine, as if you remember, cosine of an angle is the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And the adjacent side, by a process of elimination, again, it's not the side across from it because that's the opposite. And we know our hypotenuse should be across from our 90-degree angle, which we can see here. So we can see that our side is 13, and we're really trying to find x here. And with this, we can set it up similar to the equation we had before. So if we do cosine of the angle we know over 1 is equal to 13 over x, then we can solve that way. So if you multiply 13 by 1, you get 13, and then divide by the cosine, so this cos button, cosine of 30, then you should get 15. And that makes sense because 15 is bigger than 13. So we know if that makes sense, at least for that side, that it would be our hypotenuse value.